Hey, good morning. It's Jeep WJ Rebuild, and this is Paul Stevens.
Man,
And
you
today,
sure are
April
ugly.
16th, Sunday, I'm preparing to begin the installation of my skid plate and gas tank. Well, at least I'll attempt it anyway. I just have a few random pictures here, nothing in sequence, and I'm also been preparing tools. I've got my jack and skid plate and gas tank ready to be put in position. I will update you a little bit later to let you know how this goes. And good morning. This is another My Jeep update for Sunday, April 16th. Yeah, I got some yard work coming up, but I'm going to do a little bit of Jeep work first. At the beginning of this, you saw where I'm preparing to get my skid plate and gas tank installed. And before I begin that, I've already done it once, but while I still got a little bit of room, I'm going to recheck all my evaporator canister connections for EVAP canister, and start making these connections on the gas tank. I want to make sure all these are right. I'll review them, and after I make the connections, before I put that tank skid plate, trying to get it in place, I'll review them. Anyway, that's my Jeep update. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and I'm fixing to get out here before it gets too warm. The rain, we've had 4 days of rain, and even though it looks nice right now, we're showing about a 60% chance of rain this afternoon. So I'm gonna get a little work in this morning, just prep for the tank and skid plate, and then I got to try to get at least my front yard cut and edge before the rain comes. All right, that's a My Jeep update, out for now. Okay, I'm starting to check all these connections. So far, so good. Now, one of the things that I haven't done is these electrical connections. I just hit this with CRC electronic cleaner, and that's what I'm going to do. Make sure all my connectors are clean, and I'm not sure. See, I was in such a hurry to get this out, all this evaporator emission system here, you know, the assembly canister and all that out of the way. I didn't pay attention to where all these items, how they connect up, the lines. I had to guess that they took me a long time to figure those out, and I'm not 100% sure that they're right. I'm about 90% sure. And these connectors, I think this is the connector that goes here, but I'm not absolutely sure. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. And I never paid attention. I'm sure it comes in from the back side. I'm not sure.
Hey,
But,
Billy Bob, are you
I'm
sure?
gonna have to take a look at that. And I've got my electrical connection from my gas tank too. I got to check out. That's a My Jeep out. Okay, My Jeep update. A few minutes later, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, Sunday. Okay, I've got my tank. I'm starting to get it up in place and check out connections. A lot of YouTubers make this look easy, but for one man that doesn't have a whole lot of experience, this is a MF of a job. It's not hard physically, but trying to keep this tank balance on the jack and stuff, you know, it's just it's supposed to be a two-man job. My wife had to come out here to help me get it on the
You'll
jack.
need at least 3,
And
boy.
it took me a while to get it up in place because it was hard to keep it on the jack. Because it's got a small, it's not wood, but I got me a heavy, thick piece of cordboard between the jack and the skid plate. Anyway, that's a quick update. My Jeep out. And this is my Jeep update, the last for today, April 16th, Sunday. And I didn't get a whole lot done, but I did get all my lines hooked up. Now, whether they're all correct, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, the rollover valve, and it comes up here and connects to this, I believe this is the emissions pump check valve or something like that, and this is connected to the that check valve is part of the emissions harness. I believe it's a filter, I'm not absolutely sure. And let's see, one of these. Anyway,
Be a lot worse after you
think I got it
fiddle
hooked
with
up
the
right.
boy.
but I'm not, like I said, I'm not absolutely positive. I had to pull this down. I'm gonna leave it down for now because I've pulled a couple of the connections off, and that'll be the final thing I'll do. Is after I get the tank in, I'll make sure all my connections are done. And see, I've had it up in place. And let's see.
That's a real nice view of the backside of that assembly
Anyway, I think I got them
housing.
hooked up right, but I'm not absolutely sure. So we still may have some problems. And what I'm thinking about doing before I bolt it, I may get it in place, but before I do my final, torquing, bolting everything down, I think I'll put a little gas in it and start this thing up and see if I got any lights and codes, and that way I can go back over this stuff before I complete it, and I can drop this tank back down if I need to. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm gonna break off. It's still early, but I'm got a lot to do. Got an early morning appointment I got to get to. So that's on my Jeep out.
Thanks for everyone dropping by, and thanks so much to my new subscribers. Please come back. I'll see you next time.